welcome back to your channel, Tu Voz en Mi Voz. I have a new topic that I want to share with you guys. And in order to do this, let's read in Daniel chapter 10, verse 12. Then he continued, "Do not be afraid, Daniel, since the first day that you set your mind to gain understanding and to humble yourself before your God, your words were heard, and I have come in response to them." Now, when I was reading this, I said, that's gotta be amazing to know that God has came to you, has sent his angel, and he has responded this way. Like, I've heard you, and because I've heard you, I'm here. Can you imagine, or have you had a moment, or I've seen people that get crazy because they're idol or their person and someone important, the president, and someone has tagged them, and they're saying, "Hey, I'm listening to you. I paid attention to you. You grabbed my attention." We feel great because we say, "They noticed me." I can only imagine how Daniel felt in this moment. God noticed me. He listens to me, and he came because I was patient. Now, there's a huge problem with this because I think most of us, actually the whole world, goes through a moment that we are impatient. I was literally thinking, how would life be without a microwave? And why do I say this? Because the microwave to us is something so easy when we don't want to prepare a dinner, when we don't want to take time to prepare something delicious. Quickly we get something frozen, something already made, leftovers, and we pop it in the microwave, push the buttons in a couple minutes, and that's it, and done. But there's moments that, don't let me lie, that we maybe put something in the microwave and we smell it cooking, and we're passing by the hallway to check how much time is left in the microwave. We're looking, we're tapping our shoulder because we're ready to eat, and we're moving our foot, and the food still hasn't came out. It's because we are impatient. I've titled this message, "Patience is Life." I have 2 points. My first point is, when we are impatient, we ruin the best results. Why? Because when we are patient, we don't think. When we are impatient, we want to do things our way. We want to figure it out our way. We want to put our own answers, our own solutions. Daniel asked God, he prayed, and he waited 3 weeks. Can you imagine? We can't even take a couple minutes, like I say, waiting for the microwave. We go through the drive-through. We think it's fast food. They're gonna have it ready. And when we see the huge line and we're in the middle of it, we get so mad. We're so frustrated. We want to speak with the manager. "Hey, what's going on? You guys are supposed to be quick. If I wanted to wait this long, I would have just went inside." It just shows how impatient we are. And Daniel waited 3 weeks, and the angel came to him and gave him the answer. The problem is we want to play God most of the times. There's a quick story of Abraham and his wife. She was sterile, but God had promised Abraham that he was going to be father of a generation. Can you imagine that? And his wife couldn't give him children. So what did she do? She gave him her servant, and then Ishmael was born. But Ishmael was neglected once the promise came, which was Isaac. So many times we want to play God. We want to put our own solution. God, if God doesn't answer me, it's because he's ignoring me, because he doesn't listen to me. So I have to figure it out. Our mentality. Let me figure it out. I can do it. No, it doesn't work like that. There was the king Saul that the people were pressuring him. You need to do something. You need to act something. This is the moment, and all he remembers is giving offerings, getting stuff ready for God, and that's not what God wanted. It says the prophet Samuel came. He said, "What have you done? You have acted like a crazy person because you didn't think. You were impatient. You prefer to be pressured by the people. You're the king. Come on." So that's what happens when we act crazy, when we're frustrated, when we are stressed. We are showing that we are impatient, and we're going to ruin every single time good results that God had promised. And I want to tell you something. If God promised, it's going to happen because he is faithful. He's not like us. At one moment, we're being honest. The other day, we're not. My second point is this. We are rewarded for being patient. So when I was reading what the angel said to Daniel, he says, "Daniel, I came for 2 reasons. It's because since the first day, you set your mind to gain understanding, and you humbled yourself before God. Your words were heard." It's showing impatience. I told you 3 weeks he was waiting for the angel to come. 3 weeks. Let me tell you, when you pray the first time, even before you even say a word, even before you even think it, God already knows. He heard you the first time. Now he wants to see how much you're willing to wait. how much you really want the answer, how much you really want to have His promises, blessing come to your life. But we're impatient. He knows that we're going to turn around and say, God forgot about me. He doesn't love me. But God says, no, it's time to be patient. Daniel, I came to you because you understood, because you humbled yourself. You didn't let it come to you. You didn't get stressed out. And because of that, because you show that you are patient, I have the answer. So I want to end like this. Patience is the life. Why? Because we will enjoy life when we start becoming patient. Try to live a life, if you're not living it now, stressed, frustrated, work, school, you can name family, your matrimony, anything. And you live a life that you can't handle it because you're impatient. You want something to happen. You want this to change and all that. You won't enjoy it. You'll only enjoy it when patience is life. Amen.
Your waiting despairs, but submitted in God, patience produces understanding, prudence, and life. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. We are Tu Voz es Mi Voz.